Much.
Yeah.
All right, you want to just go ahead and get started?
Yeah.
In today's show, we've got news about Disneyland reopening, a new creation shop is coming to Epcot, new Disney Parks podcast events, headline news, meetups, trivia, and oh so much more in today's Disney Parks podcast.
Welcome to the Disney Parks Podcast with your hosts, Tony Casanova from DisneyByTheNumbers.com and Parkhopper John from WDWParkhoppers.com. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the podcast at all times. And get ready for the Disney Parks Podcast.
Hey guys, welcome. So glad that you're here. We want to let you know a couple different things. One, we've got a brand new show alert that's coming out. We've got our former Walt Disney Imagineer, Brian Collins, is joining us, and we're going to be doing a special show once a month with Brian. We're going to be recording it tomorrow night, so we'll probably be debuting that next week or two. So be on the lookout for Imagineering the Magic. With Brian Collins. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to share it. We've already got one episode, and I think the response has been pretty great, right?
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, pretty good. And then the second thing is before we get into everything, I want to make sure that you know about our good friends over at Destinations Travel. It doesn't matter what type of vacation you're planning. I know as things are starting to open up, we're thinking about getting out of our houses and going and visiting some places. So why not reach out to our good friends at Destinations Travel to help you plan your next vacation, because things have changed. And it's always great to know ahead of time before you set out on a new adventure to see what's different and what's required of us now. So reach out to our friends over there. The best way to do that is to go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/travel. Fill out a quick survey, and someone from Destinations to Travel will get right back to you. And speaking of Destinations to Travel, I want to give a shout out to our buddies Christina Smith and Adriana Bonetti, for the great articles that they've been writing over at DisneyParksPodcast.com. So go check Christina's and Adriana's posts. They've been amazing. I'm learning a lot just reading them, and you will too. So go check them out. Thank you. And we just want to say thanks again to our good friends over at Destinations to Travel. How you doing tonight, Uncle Tony?
Very good.
Yeah?
Show and tell. Dun, dun, dun. I don't have a switch near me, otherwise I'd light it up.
It's a castle.
It's a castle. So this is you can do this currently at Chef Mickey's. It's $30. You can sign up. You can pick 6 paint colors to use, and you paint your castle. And then if you get it done, it starts at 5:30. If you get it done by 7, they will put a clear coat on it, so it's crystallized forever. So. I have a feeling it's going to cancel or stop in May when Chef Mickey opens for dinner. So if you're interested, Amber Alert!
Amber Alert!
Somebody stole a kid. If you want one of these, try and get it done before May, because like I said, they may move it to someplace else that's closed, but everybody was doing a theme. I mean, there were some people that really had some art, some skill.
Yeah.
This is not art or skill. This is just an idiot with a paintbrush.
Nope, no comment. I wasn't going to say anything, but hey.
Yeah, so go check that out.
Yeah, sweet, awesome.
What about you? Did you do anything Disney-esque?
Well, this weather wasn't great this weekend, so I wound up watching a bunch of a bunch of Disney Plus stuff. I watched, Falcon and Winter Soldier. We caught up on that. We did Mighty Ducks Game Changers. We watched a couple of Disney movies. Oh man, I can't remember what. Honestly, I can't really remember what we did this weekend. It's a long weekend of we were really busy on Saturday, and the storm was crazy, and I wound up working a lot over the week. So that's kind of what I did. Yeah. Someone's going to ask you, but I can't quite remember what it was. It'll come to me. Anyway, you want to go ahead and get into it?
Sure.
There's nothing else that we could do but get into The
News.
And now, Disney Parks Podcast News.
All right, everybody. Attractions and entertainment are going to be reopening over at Disneyland Resort theme park. So we got some details. There's going to be plenty of magic to go around, in different and new ways, socially distant, of course, including surprise appearances by your favorite Disney friends. Plus, most of your favorite attractions will be available in both parks for you to enjoy. As we've been chatting about ad nauseum, it feels like, for the last few weeks, select attractions and experiences that draw large groups of gatherings, such as parades and nighttime spectaculars, will return at a later date next year. Excuse me. Did that come out? I'm sorry. You can see most of the details for some of that over at Disneyland.com. But upon reopening, Disneyland will continue leveraging a virtual queue system for Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. The attraction's virtual queue is only accessible via the Disneyland mobile app. You may only experience the attraction by joining the virtual queue. Distribution times for virtual queue enrollment will be twice daily and one in the morning and one later in the afternoon. Sometimes, and details will be shared at a later date. I'm going to be saying that a lot when we're talking about Disneyland.
Yep.
Yeah. Anywho. Continuing on, guests with a valid ticket and theme park reservations will start their day at Disneyland Park. They'll be able to access the virtual queue system and check on available boarding groups in the morning on the day of their park reservations. Guests will need to have their park tickets linked to their Disney account if you want to ride together. To access the second virtual queue, okay, so this is supposed to be about Disneyland opening. It feels like all I'm doing is Star Wars land. Okay, fine. The second virtual queue opportunity for later that day will have guests making sure you have a park valid ticket and a park reservation and have entered Disneyland Park or Disney California Adventure Park with a park hopper ticket. So they have park hopper tickets over there?
They are allowed to park hop, yes.
You must be in one of those two parks by the second enrollment time. Guests beginning their day at Disney California Adventure Park may then enter Disneyland Park with their park hopper ticket after 1 p.m. for their boarding group. You may also come across some similar familiar faces as you wander Black Spire Outpost, including Rey, Chewbacca, and V. Moradi. They may be spotted above the speeder garage at Black Spire Station. Watch out for the stormtroopers, along with Kylo Ren himself, patrolling a platform where TIE Echelon starfighters loom. Now, you'd think they'd be able to walk around the crowd because they have masks on.
Right.
Literal masks, by the way. For a dose of nostalgia in Disneyland Park, check out the newly reimagined Snow White's Enchanted Wish and freshly fancified King Arthur Carousel in Fantasyland. Then visit the Haunted Mansion in New Orleans Square, home to 99 Happy Haunts and a few more spirited enhancements. I saw some video of that today. Yep. Favorite characters may be spotted throughout the day, waving to visiting friends, posing in the background. Hello, you're 27 feet away, but I'm over here.
Right.
And having fun playing in the parks. At Disneyland Park, you may see Mickey Mouse and some of his pals from the steps of the Main Street USA Railroad train station, or perhaps they may be found outside their homes in Mickey Toontown, waving a friendly welcome to visitors of all ages, but you best not go near. Character site. Sorry, that's horrible. Character site. Lou Mangello would never say that. Character site. Hang on. Character sightings at Disney California Adventure Park may include friends appearing at Carthay Circle and the Pixar Pier Band Shell. Disney Junior stars from Vampirina and Doc McStuffins may say hello from the stage of the Disney Theater in Hollywoodland. Throughout the day in Hollywoodland at California Adventure Park, cheer for some of Earth's mightiest heroes, including Black Widow, she gone, Captain America, Thor, Spider-Man, Black Panther, no comment, and the Dora Milaje. That's the women who are bald, who are amazing with staffs, and that's his personal Black Panther's personal guards of the Dora Milaje.
Right.
Just so you know, as they strike heroic poses.
Right?
From the Hollywood backlot stage, 29 miles away. Though these superheroes will then be regular visitors at Avengers Campus when the land opens on June 4th. Both a theme park reservation and valid admission ticket for the same park on the same day are required for guests ages 3 and up. Guests must have a valid theme park admission ticket in order to make a reservation. Theme park reservations will be limited and subject to availability, and until further notice, only California residents may visit the park and in groups no larger than 3 households, in line with current state guidelines. For details on how you can make a theme park reservation, check out Disneyland.com. And they're excited to see you back. I know you guys are excited to go.
Yeah.
Sounds a lot of fun, though.
Yeah, they got a couple extra little enhancements up their sleeve than we got. Because they learned all the lessons from, our opening to make it a little bit easier and better over there. So, the other big news item was that the new Creation Shop is opening this summer at Epcot, and the next milestone in the park's historic transformation or destruction, depending on how you want to view that. This is, the new version of Mouse Gears Part 2. Mouse Gears version Part 2.
2.0.
There's a lot of concept art. I would tell you to go look at it on the Disney Parks blog. There's a large mural of Mickey Mouse along one of the shop's walls. And there was a lot of good art on the walls of Mouse Gears before they decided to, take the building to the studs or to the dirt. Mickey was inspired as their subject creativity, but this is Mickey like you've never seen him before. You'll discover the original homage to him throughout the space, including large dynamic murals and new artist expressions that showcase the global, contemporary icon that Mickey has become for generations around the world. So that means we'll get new version Mickey, not old Steamboat, fun-looking Mickey.
Yeah.
They're excited to feature this art program, completely original works that will live on this space as a testament to the park's ability to inspire the dreamer, and that will be the statue that they put up of Walt, the dreamer in all of us. The goal of the Creation Shop is to be more than a place to pick up your memento at your time at Epcot, but they want you to, they want your every moment with them to be an experience worthy of the park's vision and tradition. The products you will find here will extend Disney storytelling and allow you to bring the experience home with all of you, all while encouraging you to explore your own expressiveness and creativity.
Nice.
Coming back and adjacent to the shop will be a revitalized Club Cool hosted by Coca-Cola, which will also open this summer. The celebration of Coca-Cola in a new and fresh way, while keeping the fan favorite experience that invites you to explore tasty drinks from around the world. This space will also have some new magic to bring the global experience of Coca-Cola life for you.
I'm excited about that. I hope that they do it in such a way where the floor is not sticky all the time.
Make it a grate so it just falls down to some drain.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think it's great. I'm excited. I was very excited when I heard that Club Cool is coming back.
I hope they have like different stations, like, good, better, and we dare you to try this. This is awful Coke. I mean, everybody complained about the Beverly, but I didn't think Beverly was that bad. I thought there was other stuff that was worse.
Yeah. I would like to see them do like, Europe, Asia, Africa.
Yeah.
Australia, different parts of the world.
Right.
This is what they're drinking. I think that would be kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
More of it.
Yeah. 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 Definitely. And rotate them in and out. Don't keep Beverly for like forever. Keep it there for a while, and then people have to go back. Right? Mm-hmm. Is that what you're trying to make people do?
Absolutely.
Opening a Creation Shop and Club Cool will be An important milestone in the ongoing transformation of the park. These fun and angelic locations will continue to be a reimagining of what soon will be a new neighborhood at the entrance and the center of the park called World Celebration. That's not confusing to World Showcase and then World Celebration. That's not going to be confusing at all. Where am I going to meet you? World
Celebration. World Showcase.
Showcase?
World Show Place.
That's not going to be confusing, not at all.
I just work here. So, superheroes, it's time to assemble because we've all been anticipating Disney is also now pleased to share that the Avengers Campus, an entirely new land dedicated to discovering, recruiting, and training the next generation of superheroes, will be open on June 4th, 2021 at Disneyland Resort. Can you believe it?
No.
Finally going to see that Spider-Man fly.
Oh, man. I would love to be there for that.
Yeah. At this fully immersive land inside of Disney California Adventure Park, guests will be invited to team up with the Avengers and their allies and live out their superhero dreams. Avengers Campus comprises several heroic locations, each hosted by a different Avenger to share their unique powers, technology, and knowledge with recruits. The first key area is Worldwide Engineering Brigade, also known as WEB. They shoehorn that together. It brings together bright innovators like Peter Parker, who have been assembled by Tony Stark to invent new technologies and equip everyday people to become superheroes like the Avengers. Web will house the new Web Slingers, I cannot read tonight. Web Slingers, a Spider-Man adventure, the first Disney ride-through attraction to feature the iconic friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Because, we can't have anything like that on this side of the Mississippi because Universal. Disney previously shared that Tom Holland will reprise his role as Spider-Man in the new family-friendly attraction, which invites guests to put their web-slinging skills to the Put their web-slinging skills to the test and experience what it's like to have powers alongside Spider-Man. A feat accomplished by innovative technology adapted specifically for this attraction, perfect for up-and-coming recruits of all ages. The second anchor attraction looms high above the land. We know it. We love it. It's called Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, a fan favorite that opened in 2017. This rockin' adventure blasts guests straight into the Guardians of the Galaxy story, alongside characters from the blockbuster films and comics. Help Rocket bust his fellow Guardians out of the Collector's Fortress and experience raucous mayhem, music inspired by the soundtracks from the movies, thrilling free-fall drop sequences, and 6 different storylines.
Wow.
Adjacent to the PIM test kitchen, an oversized beer can overhead signals that grown-up beverage tasting are available at PIM Tasting Lab. Guests can order a craft beer ranging from a blood orange Hefeweizen to an amber lager to one of the PIM research staff's picks. I don't know what the word there was. PIM picks, I think was probably what they meant to say.
Right.
Visit one of the Avengers' favorite food joints, the Shawarma Palace. One ad-lib line, and it's just becoming a thing. Enjoy a shawarma wrap at this food court, which is decked out with memorabilia for the Avengers fans. Lastly, you can go to Tinlier Tivian. Did not limit his collection to lovable misfits. He also curated a world of weird, a wonderful menu with intergalactic eats of the Terran Treats food cart near Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. Throughout Avengers Campus, superheroes will come to life in exciting ways. Guests may have heroic encounters with Iron Man, the Captain Marvel, the Black Panther, and the Dora Milaje, Black Widow, Ant-Man, and the Wasp, the Guardians of the Galaxy, Thor, and even villains like Loki.
Wow. They'll just wave you from the grassy knoll, I'm sure.
Yeah. Don't say anything about grassy knolls because you know what happened last time. Anyway, guests may even have the chance to witness Spider-Man swinging into action high above Avengers Campus. with death-defying acrobatic feats never before seen in a Disneyland theme park, performed by a robot that we've seen tested for decades. At a nearby ancient sanctum, Doctor Strange will train recruits in the mystic arts by bringing this ancient sanctum to life with powerful spells. At night, the area glows even more vividly with majestic colors and lights pulsating with mystic energy. The campus supply pod is the place to power up with official Avengers Campus gear, including performance fleece hoodies and tees, headwear, drinkware, and other superhero supplies. And everyone is counting down the days until everyone can team up with the Avengers and their allies, sling webs with Spider-Man, taste, test innovative food and drinks, and become part of a bigger universe alongside some of our favorite superheroes. One quick comment about this. There's one attraction.
Yeah. Yeah.
One extra attraction. And that's it.
The rest is experiences.
Yeah. Yeah, they've already got
experiences.
They already got the Tower of Terror. I mean, the Guardians of the Galaxy ride.
Yeah.
So they've got one new attraction.
Yeah.
And food and merch.
Yeah. Listen, the only thing I really want to see is Spider-Man fly. That's really the only thing. I mean, if I could go, I would probably just stand there all day and just watch it. Because it was fascinating to watch this whole evolution of them testing it on the internets, and now nothing would make me happier to just see Spider-Man.
Yeah,
I want to know who's the guy that has to dress that robot up every day in the Spider-Man outfit. That's probably not an easy job. It's probably like trying to put a wetsuit on a dead man. I'm just thinking of like Weekends at Bernie's.
I'm wondering if it's not just painted.
It could be.
Like custom paint thing that they
yeah. But I don't know. That might I don't know. Yeah, could be. We'll have to see. Maybe they'll tell us. All right. Captain Minnie is taking over the helm of the Disney Wish. I hope she knows that she can't come to Florida quite yet. Captain Minnie is already making wishes come true for the newest addition to the Disney cruise fleet. Disney unveiled that the beloved character will come to life for the first time through the whimsical artwork on the bow of the Disney Wish. Wasn't she named captain of one of the other ships too? How is she going to do both of them?
I don't know. I want to say that she is, but I mean, I don't know for a fact. I haven't been on all the ships.
Yeah.
One of the travel people would know.
Yeah. The bow's elegant filigree art, a hallmark of Disney Cruise Line vessels, includes an intricate scrollwork pattern reminiscent of the classic ocean liners of the 30s, and the portrait of Captain Minnie on the Disney Wish adds just the right amount of whimsy to the design. The magic of Captain Minnie also came alive as they reached a significant construction milestone to the Disney Wish, marking it by the traditional keel laying ceremony during a ship's construction. When the first block or section of a ship is lowered into the building dock, a newly minted coin is placed under the keel for good fortune. The coin created for the Disney Wish features none other than, you guessed it, Captain Minnie. Their newest captain, in her bold red jacket, made her splash aboard the Disney Cruise Line in 2019. See, I think in there. As part of the collection of initiatives aiming to inspire the next generation of female leaders in the cruise industry. And with Captain Minnie at the helm of the Disney Wish, our hope is to continue inspiring girls and young women around the globe. We've been teasing details about the Disney Wish since it was first revealed the fleet expansion, and now they're itching to know more. So stay tuned. This was the thing that broke the internet last week, because this was like all over.
Yeah. And that's great. I mean, I love it. I'm excited that there's more Disney ships coming. I think it's great that Minnie gets her own ship. I'm looking forward to the day when they branch away from the Fab Four. Mickey, Donald, Goofy, not Goofy, Minnie,
Yeah.
Mickey, Minnie, Donald.
Pluto, Goofy,
I don't think
Daisy,
Pluto
Donald.
has their own.
So, do you think they'll ever do like complete Star Wars or Marvel or Pixar? I'd like to see Buzz be the captain of a ship.
If
We'll go to infinity and beyond.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, Disney just prints money when they put these ships out there, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And they're always full, and they always have a backlog of people who want to go. But they're also some of the most expensive
Cruises. Yeah.
regular cruises. Outside of like high end cruises, that are out there. They're very expensive. For one cruise is only like 3 or 4 days, and one is a week,
Right.
unless they have like the big event
Right.
cruises. So I think that they should, in my opinion, build smaller boats. Size of the current like the Magic.
Yeah.
Like the Magic, the Wonder, and then you've got the crap, I got the boats mixed up. But the smaller boats, like the first 2 boats they came out with,
Right.
slightly smaller ones, they could be more boutique cruises. So you could have like a Star Wars cruise that goes out every week, and it's a week-long cruise, or you have a Marvel cruise that goes out every week, and it's
They had that they were bouncing around that adult concierge, all suite, all concierge cruise ship too. So I think people might be interested in that as well.
It's a great concept. I would love it. I would love a Pixar cruise.
Yeah.
All Pixar.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
I think it'd be great. I don't know if I'd go on it, but I know somebody who would.
Yes.
So, guys, we want to encourage you, if you like the show, we appreciate you so much if you like the show. If you're listening right now and you'd like maybe to get a little more, maybe a little different spin, a little different flavor, we encourage you to go over to DisneyParksPodcast.com/Patreon and sign up to be one of our Patreons. At the $5 level, you get 2 additional shows every week. At the $10 level, you get an additional show on top of that. But if you like the Disney by the Numbers T-shirt club shirts, you can get all 3 shows plus the shirt for just $35 a month. Now that's including the T-shirt and the extra shows. Now here's the thing: at every level of support, you're also getting a very robust rewards program as well. So you're getting a bunch of really cool Disney swag from us, plus you're getting the shows, plus you're getting all of that. And now Patreon's allowing us to offer you to save 10% when you pay annually. So if you like what we do, you've got some discretionary funds, you'd like to go ahead and pay for the year up front, you can save 10%. And for a limited time, I think we've only got a few hats left. Join, or if you go up a level, you can get a hand-embroidered Pixar hat that have been very popular. We've had those for a little bit. But yeah, you can get a free hat as well. And who doesn't love pimping out Pixar? 'Cause, come on, it's Pixar, for crying out loud.
Exactly.
So if you like it, if you'd like to support the show, if you'd like to help us out, plus get some really great content for your drives to work or your walks or your exercise, they're different shows than what you're hearing here, and we don't publish that content anywhere else but on Patreon. So you go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/Patreon, and we appreciate each and every one of you who support us, and those of you who will be supporting us soon.
Excellent. All right, so last week, John, we had a trivia question, and it was how many tentacles did Dory's octopus friend have in the movie Finding Dory?
That was a trick question, Tony.
Yes. The correct answer is Hank had 7 tentacles.
Because Hank was actually a septipod.
That's right. So that was a little trickery and deceivery. But Bob R. is the winner, and Bob will put it in the mail to you. So you were nice enough to include your address, which I like. All right, this week's trivia question is this. Which character in Toy Story 3 says this line? And this is quote for quote. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Authority should derive from the consent of the governed, not the threat of force.
I did not know that Ronald Reagan was in Toy Story 3.
All right, one
was
more
that-
time. Authority should derive from the consent of the governed and not from the threat of the force. So, if you know the correct answer, send that to Disney Parks Podcast at gmail.com. So,
Wow. And that's threat of force, not threat of the force. That would be Star Wars.
Yeah, that would be a different movie.
It's a different planet altogether.
You might be surprised who says that, but you'll go Google it and find out.
Yeah. Yeah. You go do that.
Mm-hmm.
A double dog dare you.
Yeah.
You want to tell them about what's coming up in the next couple months?
Oh, yeah. So, May 29th, we're going to AMC Movie Theater. I still keep looking. They haven't dropped anything in there yet, so we have to wait a little bit longer. All right. We have a new event coming up June 12th. And let me grab the thing. June 12th, we are going to the Boathouse. We are going to have lunch with our friend, former Imagineer Brian Collins, and it's lunch. So if you would like a ticket, there are only 6 tickets for this event. 6 tickets for this event. Go to the address that's on the screen, and if you can't see the screen because you're listening to the recording, it's https://DPP with Brian. So it's Disney Parks Podcast, DPP with Brian .eventbrite.com. And get your ticket. And the ticket is out there. But that ticket does not include lunch. So lunch will be on you. The ticket just covers the cost of the event and hosting Brian. So go check that out. I think you'll have a lot of fun. We're guesstimating 3.5 hours. It may go longer, depending if you all have good questions. If Brian's got nothing to do, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, Brian's got a ton of great stories. So, and if you're not a part of our Patreon community, you're not going to hear some of the extra stuff that we put out there. So all you're going to hear from Brian is what we put out here once a month. You get a chance to sit down with a real Walt Disney Imagineer, and you can hang out with us, and you have lunch, and then he's going to share stories, answer questions. It's going to be amazing. Yep. So yeah, please come on, hang out. And it's limited. You had to be limited because of social distancing and all that other stuff. So if you wanted to do this through Disney, it would be at least twice as much, if not more. So
and it's hard to get space at the Boathouse. So some connections and swag over there. All right, anyway, August 7th, we're going to Ravello at the Four Seasons. That will be a character breakfast. More information will be coming. And then December 11th, we plan on a monorail crawl. So mark your calendars if you want to come into town for that. That is a lot of fun. Hopefully it won't be masks, straws through a mask. Hopefully we can actually talk to each other.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yep. Now you can get ready to check into the magic at Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa with their phased reopening at Disneyland. Disneyland and Disney California Adventure Parks plan to reopen to guests on April 30th of 2021. Disney is looking forward to welcoming you back to the Disneyland Resort, including guests at Disney's Grand California Hotel and Spa will reopen on April 29th with limited capacity, and you can book your hotel reservation starting yesterday.
Yeah.
What's today? Yeah, the 15th, April 15th.
A couple of days from now.
Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday, April 15th. Tax day. Old tax day, not new tax day. The Disneyland Hotel and Disney's Paradise Pier will reopen at a later date. Well, hang on just a second. Welcome you back to Disney Resort, Disney's Grand California Hotel. I get it. So, guests can relax with an overnight stay, enjoying attentive service in a magical place with amenities reserved just for them. Steps from the gateway of downtown Disney District to Disneyland Park and Disney California Adventure Park. Bringing the same enchanting Disney magic, quality, and genuine hospitality guests have come to expect. They will enjoy convenient proximity to the parks, well appointed accommodations, sparkling pools, cabana service, and even special Disney character wake up calls by request. During your stay, guests can be sure to grab a delicious bite, refreshing drink at the GCH Craftsman Bar and Grill or at Hearthstone Lounge with sit down dining and new mobile order options available. Sit down dining in California.
Yeah. Get at it.
Good God Almighty.
Yeah.
If you're heading to Disney's California Adventure, damn it. If you're heading to Disney's Grand California Hotel and Spa, here are count them, five things that you need to know before your arrival. 6, I'm going to give you a bonus. You can only be from California.
Yeah, so that's the question. Can I stay at the hotel and not be a California person? Or is that only if I'm going to a park?
I know, right?
I mean, can I just go and just, I don't know, shop at downtown Disney and take swim at the pool, grab some cocktails, watch nothing from my room happen because there's no fireworks?
Yeah, who wants to go to California right now? It's a scary place to be.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Jeez. Guests can check in online before they arrive at the hotel to save time while also promoting physical distancing. They can even check in online up to 5 days in advance. A link to use the online check-in service is going to be emailed to guests before they visit. If they don't have a Disney account, they'll need to create one at Disneyland.com to get started. Once you arrive, if you use the online check-in service and have agreed to receive text messages, guests can receive a text message with their when their room is ready. They can stop by the front desk to pick up their key. They're still doing keys over there?
Yeah.
For easy and contactless payments throughout their stay, guests can pay for purchases at Disney-operated locations throughout the resort using their hotel room key with a valid credit card on file. Other forms of cashless payment include debit cards, credit cards, Disney gift cards, and tap-to-pay cards. Please check locations for the types of payments accepted. Guests can download the Disneyland app, which will play a more important role than ever during their stay. It's strongly encouraged to plan ahead and utilize mobile ordering for food and beverage purchases from select locations, as well as check park hours, view maps, and other important resort updates. Guests should be sure to download the app ahead of time and have their notification and location services turned on so that they can get in touch with you in case something's changed. The morning of check-in, check-out, there's no need for guests to visit the front desk unless they receive a message or if they have a question. Guests will automatically be checked out for their convenience. May I make a suggestion? Call our friends over at Destinations Travel. Talk to them if you're going to book your California stay. There's a lot of things you need to know, and our buddies over there will definitely take care of you.
Yep. I agree. Yeah, I still would like to know, can anybody go, or is it just still only for
Everybody in the chat room that knows?
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so there was a name announcement for the new Disney hotel opening in Japan. Tokyo Disney Resort announced the name of the hotel. It is the Toy Story Hotel. Tokyo Disney Resort has announced that its new Toy Story themed hotel will be called Tokyo Disney Resort Toy Story Hotel.
Rolls right off the lips.
Just call it the Toy Story Hotel. Why do you have to put all the other stuff in front of it?
You call it Toy Story Hotel at Tokyo Disney Resort.
Yeah. Exactly.
Put the important thing on the front.
Exactly. It'll be 595 guest rooms with 11 floors. The hotel's exterior entrance and lobby and other areas will bring to life the world of toys based on the Academy Award-winning Disney and Pixar Toy Story films. This will be the 5th hotel to open in Japan, but the first moderate type Disney hotel in the country, offering guests a new option between deluxe type and value type. The hotel is situated directly in front of Bayside Station on the Disney Resort line, providing guests easy access to both Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Seas Park. So go check it out.
Man, I mean, why wouldn't they come?
Why can't we have one?
Yeah. It seems kind of. They just announced a new Toy Story theme hotel. It's going to be called the Toy Story Hotel. The Tokyo Disney Resort Toy Story Hotel.
Yeah. Duh.
Duh. Exactly.
Yeah.
Sometimes. I think that, I recently, well, I can't say that yet. I recently had some experience with some functions of a major corporation, like global corporation. And the thing that I noticed is it doesn't matter how big the company is. Sometimes they still act in ways that just don't make sense. They've got a lot of smart people working at this company that I'm talking about, a lot of smart people that I've talked to from that company. What I don't understand is when they make boneheaded decisions like this. Disney, one of the, if not the most creative companies on the planet, and this is how you're going to name your resort?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Tokyo Disney Resort Toy Story Hotel?
Right.
Unless it's lost in translation some way, which is possible, that is a horrible, and I mean really, seriously, not a great name. I apologize if I'm offending people, but it's no bueno. Anywho, for those not familiar, Capture Your Moment is a personalized 20-minute photo session with a Disney PhotoPass photographer reserved in advance. Sessions can include up to 8 guests and take place on or around Main Street, USA, where you can enjoy stunning views of Cinderella Castle. Disney photographers know all the best photo spots and will work with you to determine which photo location is best for you and what you want to capture. Interesting, because I thought that they were kind of making it harder for Disney photographers to... Anyway, to make it easier for you to book Capture Your Moment, starting today, you can now search for available sessions and book online, or you can reserve your session by using the My Disney Experience app. If you want to inform us in advance about the special occasion you'll be celebrating during your session, you can share those details by calling 407-939-7758. Or you can share those specifics with your photographer when you check in for your session at Town Square Theater. Either way, your photographer will ensure your session is customized to highlight your unique celebration. Advanced celebrations are strongly recommended, especially for morning sessions. Bookings can be made up to 60 days in advance. A limited number of same-day reservations will be available. To inquire, visit the Disney PhotoPass Center inside Town Square Theater or check for availability and book a session using the My Disney Experience app. Yeah. Prints and digital downloads are not included with the price of a Capture Your Moment session. However, those with a Disney PhotoPass entitlement, like Memory Maker or Memory Maker One Day, will, as well as qualifying annual pass holders with the Disney PhotoPass download benefit, can download the photos taken at Capture Your Moment from their Disney account at no extra cost.
Okay. This session is not cheap. I know that for a fact. I don't know off the top of my head, but from what I remember, it's not cheap. And I believe it used to be only for like people that were getting married at first. When you got married, they would give you this option. You could go to the park before it opened and get a lot of nice glam shots. In different places. Now I think they're opening it up to like, hey, anybody could do it. And I think this operates all day now. It's not just morning or night. I think you can, there are probably places that you can go where there's less people and they can still capture a moment. But the fact that they're not including any of the pictures with the cost of this, I mean, that's when you have to call up your annual pass friend and say, hey, listen, we're friends on My Disney Experience. We're doing this capture the moment thing. Can you download all those pictures and email them to me when we're done? I mean, come on. At least a digital download, Disney.
Yeah. It's interesting. So
I just don't get that part.
So what are you actually paying for? Just the time for the photographer?
Yeah, and their expertise. And from what I heard, what do they call it? Capture the magic, capture the moment.
Yeah.
From what I heard from our friend that got married was it wasn't the they told them, like, the problem was they told the photographer what they wanted ahead of time, all the different shots, and then that photographer couldn't make it, I believe. So a substitute photographer went. Then they had to redo everything, tell them all over again, and say, all right, this is what we want, this is what we want. So it did not go the way they wanted.
But they still had to pay all that money.
Yeah, still had to pay all that money. It's non-refundable.
Yeah, of course. That's where that works.
Nothing's refundable at Disney, I don't think. Let's see how much this is. Capture moment photography. Hold on. I'm interested now because engagement, honeymoon, anniversary, child's birth, adoption, birthday, know before you go. Where's the heart attack part? Arrival and check-in. They don't have a cost on here. Interesting. Wedding attire is not permitted. Wait a minute. Did they? Okay, so it's engagement or honeymoon or anniversary, but you can't wear your wedding attire. Full payment is due at time of booking. All right, let's see. Wait, guests who wish to book time with for longer than 20 minutes must book an additional 20-minute session in advance, with each session costing $50. So I don't know what the first session is, but each additional 20 minutes is $50. So I'll do some more research.
Wowzers.
Yeah. I don't think it's cheap.
I'm sure it's not.
Yeah. Okay. We all know that magical depression is ending in 2022. In January of 2022, you can no longer take Magical Express. But fear not, my friends. Mears is going to still run Magical Express. They're just going to call it something different.
Hey-o.
We don't need Disney. We've been doing this for years. We know how to drive buses.
Yeah,
So there's a new direct express from the airport to Disney resorts. I think it's called Mears Connect, if you want to know the name. So the Mears Transportation Group, the passenger who actually owns the buses and takes them back and forth to Disney, is now announcing that they will continue offering transportation services to visitors between the airport and area theme parks, not just Disney, all the theme parks, starting January of, guess when? 2022. It's like magic.
Now, do you think there'll be direct routes, or do you think they'll make people...
For emergencies. Would you like to call 122 or emergency services?
No, Siri, thanks for that.
Um,
Whoa. So, do you think that there'll be direct routes? Do you think they'll make people... What?
I think they'll combine more. I think they'll combine more than Disney would have.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
So we got to go to Universal first, and then we'll go to Disney.
Maybe not Universal, but I think they'll do like Magic Kingdom, Epcot resorts, Value resorts, whatever. I think they'll do more grouping than Disney would have.
Yeah.
The new service is called Mears Connect. It's in response to the overwhelming demand and inquiries by future guests to Orlando's theme parks and resorts, going, "Hey, are you going to be running a shuttle or something?" So all in reaction to Disney saying goodbye to magical depression. They're going to continue offering service between the airport and all that. All right, so Mears Connect will offer the same safe and reliable service the company has provided for millions of guests over the decades. I wonder what that count is. If anybody knows the total guest count that Mears did in the, 10 years or so of service, I would love to know.
You think they'll keep the buses?
The what?
You think they'll keep the buses the same colors?
No. They'll go back to the yellow Mears color.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Disney's not going to let them keep that wrap on that bus.
Especially if they're like dropping people off at Universal.
Yeah, exactly. The Mears Connect service will initially operate between the Orlando International Airport and resorts in the Walt Disney World area. It will provide fast and convenient transportation service for visitors in high occupancy vehicles. It's called a bus. Therefore, reducing traffic and lowering environmental impacts. I love the way they throw that in. They're still burning, a bazillion gallons of diesel fuel. Anyway,
No comment. Yeah.
guests can expect scheduled service, luggage handling, convenient airport terminal staging, hence the area that Disney Magical Express is at, and return trips from the resorts to the airports. In addition, Mears will offer enhancements to ensure guests greater convenience and vehicle options. Pricing for all services will be announced later this year, along with the launch of the custom reservation platform. While there was no mention of the charge at the press release, guests begin making their reservations on 2022 can begin May of this year. You will be able to start to make your reservations. You can visit www.mearsconnect.com to sign up for an email notification when the service goes live. So from what I understand, they're going to do buses, like mini buses, like if you like the little, bigger bus or the little mini bus kind of thing. What are those? Like 16 passenger vans, all the way down to regular town cars, and they'll give you a choice of what pain point of consumption you're willing to do. I also assume that they're in negotiations with the airport authority to get that space that Disney was using as their staging area and say, listen, Disney had it.
Yeah.
It was us driving the bus. Just tell us what you need money-wise. We'll pony up the money. So
Makes sense.
yeah.
It's filling a need right now. I don't know why Disney discontinued it, but
Yeah. Did you see any video or pictures of the airport today?
I did. Was that just one airline?
No, that was all of the rental car companies.
Holy cow.
Those were all people that didn't want to take magical dispersion that were looking for a rental car. And the worst line I heard was budget. That literally went from like one end of the building to the other. Listen, if that was me, if I was at the airport and I had to wait that long, I would have gone outside, pulled out my Uber app, and ordered an Uber. It would have been gone. I would have picked it up at Alamo at Disney World. You know. That would have been that. If I really needed a car.
I bet the Uber drivers are really excited right now.
Yeah. I hear they are. Great.
All right, so we talked about the new Magic Mobile, and I showed you my Magic Mobile ticket on my iPhone. Tony showed you his on his iPhone, and now if you're an Android user, later on this month, you're going to be able to get your Magic Mobile tickets as well. Users of Android smartphones will soon be able to take advantage of the new contactless theme park entry system. At the end of March, Disney World's Magic Mobile park entry system debuted on Apple smartphones and watches. Despite their second fiddle status, Android users will not have to wait much longer before the option is available to them as well. Disney confirmed that Magic Mobile will launch on Android phones before the end of this month. Disney has not confirmed that there will be minimum operating system requirements or if support will include Android smartwatches. I don't know who Android is or Andrew is. Magic Mobile currently allows guests to use their supported phones and watches to enter theme parks, capture PhotoPass images, and gain access to the rise of the Resistance virtual queue. Contactless payments are expected to be added soon. Praise God. Watches cannot currently be used to open hotel room doors. However, a touchless entry option is available in the My Disney Experience smartphone app. So, whoa. Magic Mobile currently allows guests to use their supported phones and watches to enter the capture PhotoPass, gain access. Contactless payments are expected to be added soon. Tony, does that mean?
Well, for Android, we've had it for Apple Pay for a long time. It's Google Pay.
But no. What I'm talking about is, will we be able to connect our credit card to Disney and use it as pass holders?
No, they're talking
Dang.
about Apple Pay or
Just
Google
Apple Pay?
Yeah, that's what they're talking about. Yeah, and I don't know why watches can't be used on the hotel rooms yet. I know it doesn't work for Apple, never mind Android, but I wonder
Right.
why not. I don't know what the bugaboo would be, because they both have Bluetooth, they both have Wi-Fi, they both have your My Disney experience. I don't know. It's got to be some security. I'm thinking security. Anyway,
Right.
we'll let other people figure that out.
Right.
Talking more about Disneyland, we're probably going to be talking about Disneyland a lot this month until it opens. There's going to be a lot to say,
Makes sense.
and there's a lot of information. And like John said, just contact our friends at Destinations to Travel if you're planning on going. Even if you do live in California, you are a California Disneyland expert. Just get a travel agent. It doesn't cost you anything, and they'll help.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing said. All right, so here's some important information about tickets for Disneyland. All right, so reservations open today, April 12th, to existing ticket holders, and then tickets actually go on sale for everybody else April 15th. There's a lot on the Disneyland page under the Know Before You Go, and I mean a lot of information. You should probably set aside about a good 15 minutes to read the Know Before You Go information, because
Right.
all the rules and regulations of going there are outlined there. Theme park reservations. So to enter the Disneyland Park or Disneyland California Adventure Park, both theme park reservations are needed, and a valid admission ticket for the same park on the same day are required for ages 3 and up. Guests must have a valid theme park admission ticket in order to make the reservation. So you need the ticket first, and then you make the park reservation. I know that sounds kind of backwards, because there may be some days that are blacked out, and then you can't go on the days you want, but you have a ticket. So
Right.
what I tell people is go look and see what days are available first, and if they are available, quickly purchase a ticket, link it to your app so that you can go get your park. I know that sounds kind of backwards, but that's just the way Disney's playing this game.
Right.
Theme park reservations will be limited and subject to availability until further notice by only California residents may visit the park, and like we said, no more than 3 households, not 3 people, but 3 households. You can have 100 people in each household if you can make that
Right.
many reservations. Good at you. We'll follow the current state guidelines, and also from what we know, they're still at the 15%. They haven't changed that quite yet, so be warned about that, because that's the reservation system is going to be taxed pretty heavily. The theme park reservation system will launch on April 12th. That was today, and guests with existing valid theme park tickets can begin making reservations for the days that their ticket is valid. Theme park ticket sales will resume on April 15th, and guests without park tickets may begin purchasing their tickets on that day. As a reminder, ticket expiration dates were extended for a lot, if not all, the outstanding ticket media that was shut down. And it's been a year, so you may have to call. Once again, travel agent can be your friend here.
Right.
To accommodate as many types of ticket holders as possible. That's like old people, new people, pass holders, all that kind of stuff. To accommodate as many ticket holder types as possible, park reservations for select days may be made available on a rolling basis. Ticket calendars will be updated on a rolling basis, so check for updated availability. Here are the key dates to remember. April 9th, which is in the past. If you currently hold a theme park ticket, you can check your available days for your one-day ticket type beginning April 9th at Disneyland.com/parks updates. Parks updates. Okay. April 12th, the theme park reservation system will open no earlier than 8 a.m. Pacific time on April 12th, and guests who already have valid theme park tickets may begin their park reservations. April 15th, theme park ticket sales will resume no earlier than 8 a.m. Pacific time on April 15th. And guests without park tickets may begin purchasing tickets and making reservations. Now, here would be my tip to you. I have two things for you. One is, like I said, get a travel agent. That's tip number one. Tip number two is don't try to go immediately, because they're going to have to work out all these kinks with the park, the ticketing, who's going to stand where, how are you going to stand, where the masks are, where the machine. So I would say just give it a month or two. Let them work out the bugs. We had bugs here every day. New signs were being posted. Things were being changed. The rules were very fluid. So if you're not able to, go with those changes on a, minute-to-minute basis. And listen, one cast member is going to tell you to stand here, and another cast member is going to tell you to stand somewhere else. That's just the way that's going to happen. So, just be patient, and I would say just wait a little bit, give it a month or two, let them figure it all out. Because from what I heard here in Florida was the cast members had a debrief after every shift. So they met with their shift supervisors to say, hey, what was working, what was not working, so that they could go back to management and say, hey, we have to make adjustments for this, that, or the other thing. And that's, how things were kind of shaking down here. So I think you're going to experience the same growing pains we had.
Yeah, of course. And they're trying to do this under the most stringent
Governor Gruesome rules.
Governor in this. Just a between him and the guy up in New York. But yeah, it's a little different for you guys, considering you have to jump through way more hoops than we had to. So anyway, some good news. We kind of talked about this a little earlier. Disneyland guests are going to be able to park hop pending some availability. So theme parks at the Disneyland Resort are reopening on April 30th. We've been talking about that a lot. When the parks reopen, guests will be allowed to park hop between Disneyland and Disney California Adventure. I'm excited by that for you. I think that's great. According to Disney, guests with park hopper ticket before they'll let you in.
Yep. Very, very interesting. Well, at least they're getting it right off the bat. They didn't have to wait for it like we did.
Fair point. Fair point.
They, well, they also only have two parks and a promenade in between them. They didn't have to worry about buses and trams and boats and planes and trains and monorails to move people between those things. And then,
if you can go, all you have to do is walk out the front gate at 12:50.
Yeah,
you're in Disney California Adventure 12 or 1 o'clock on the button.
Yeah. Yep.
We don't have that luxury.
Yeah, we do not have that luxury. You could walk out of anything and not be anywhere by 1:50.
That's true.
You may be at the bus stop if you're lucky.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe.
Hey, if you're looking for a mask or a cover or a sticker or a button or something like that, go over to DisneyParksPodcast.com/TEEE Public. TEE Public. Go check out some of the goodies we have over there before they're gone.
All right, kids. How about a little headline news?
And now, the headline news.
Okay, something I don't watch are trailers because I don't like watching them. But Disney released a new trailer for Cruella, so go check wherever you watch your trailers.
So you didn't watch that one either?
No. I want it. I don't want it. I don't want it to be ruined. I want to watch it when I watch it.
Fair point.
There's also an all new trailer for Black Widow. Haven't seen any of them. So it's
missing out, bro.
2 trailers you got. There's an update. So the costume exhibition from the Walt Disney Archives is now headed to Seattle. Corey?
Mopop.
Yep. Mopop in June. That's the Museum of Pop Culture, as they call it. It's heading there in June.
Cool.
The Florida governor is taking on the CDC and suing them. So he's going to try and sue a government agency and tell them they have to start the cruise line business up. That it is killing Florida and its economy. There you go. I'd like to see the outcome of that.
I like our governor. I respect him. I don't always agree with everything. I hope this does not blow up in his face, because he sues, he wins, CDC opens up the cruise industry, and one person's going to catch it and pass away, and he's going to be a murderer.
Yep.
That'll be the story anyway. I don't believe that. That'll be the story.
Yep.
Anywho.
Well, good thing the ships all have a morgue on them.
That's true.
June. The June 2021 DVC member cruise is what? Canceled. Yeah. We can't have a cruise. We can't cruise.
Heck no. That's crazy.
And I know that kills a lot of DVC members because they really love the DVC. And listen, they do a lot of cool things and shows and presentations and interviews and roundtables, all that kind of stuff. And I really get it. I get it. But it's just, it's not here yet.
Okay.
I saw an interesting article and patent for what Disney, I didn't want to do it as a show thing because it was very long and detailed, but Disney is testing periscope optics to give costume characters a larger viewing of their surroundings. So they can, the way costumes work today, and I'm sorry if I'm ruining the magic for anybody, but the way they work today, it's based on height. So a certain character's height is how they fit the, you're going to be this character, you're going to be this character, you're going to be this. They're not putting a 5'4" person in a Goofy suit, okay? And they're not putting a 7-foot tall person in a Buzz suit. That's just not correct. So they have this optic now where they'll be, the eyes will actually be cameras. And then down by the actual person's head will be like a viewfinder, where they'll actually be able to see a larger surrounding area, and they won't have to worry about height because they can just put the optics wherever the person's eyes are.
Till it goes out and they're blind. I am not, this
the battery goes dead.
Yeah, this is the difference between you and me. We both love technology.
Yeah.
But you're like, you want to push it as far as it can, and I don't think that the thought goes across, well, what happens when this goes wrong? My first thought is, this is going to break. What happens when this breaks?
That's why you have handlers.
That's true. He's like, covering my eyes. I'm blind.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe you could be the next superhero for Marvel.
Yeah. I'm sure there's some kind of backup thing or something. I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe he's taking out one of those things you used to get as a kid with a little, there's a little thing on the side to pull out,
Hey, I'm gone 101.
Yeah.
I've gone 101.
Yeah, exactly. Walt Disney World here in Florida sneakily squeezed in a little price increase on all the reusable shopping bags. They all went up $1. So now it's going to cost you $2 to get a bag.
$2 for a small.
Yeah.
$3, was it $3 or $4 for them?
$2.50, $3.50, whatever it was. I don't know. Whatever it takes. $2.20, $2.10.
The big bag was like $4 or $5, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. Anyway. Work is underway to now remove the Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom game. They started at the portal on the Main Street train station, obviously because they're still trying to do some painting there, and they figured, well, while we have the guys here painting, let's take this thing out so they can paint over it. So I guess they're going to go around and remove all those TVs from property too. Disney World is now allowing you to take a photo without your mask on, with you or by a PhotoPass person.
Wow. It's all downhill from here.
People are going to be taking pictures all day long now without them.
I'm taking a video. I'm taking a photo.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. If you haven't, there are now new pictures of the castle that have these new celebration kind of gold ribbons around the turrets, which look nice. I think that's why the Christmas crane had to get a summer job, because they had to lower those on all the turrets.
Christmas crane, it's the Christmas crane. What a great
Disney
time.
Cruise Line canceled all of the remaining European season and June cruises. Duh.
Brutal.
Yep. Disneyland cast members are receiving a new kind of motto logo thing on their name badges, and it's going to say "Bringing Back the Magic." So it won't be the happiest place on earth anymore. It'll be bringing back the magic. Those will be nice. And this is not official. It is a rumor, but the mayor of Orange County, Florida, could lift the mask ban by June.
What?
He said it in a press conference, so it's got to be true. If he said it, it's got to be true. So it'll be interesting, because if they lift that ban, what will Disney do? Will they keep it
No, they'll keep it.
to CYA themselves, or will they say, "Okay, we're fine with that. He said take it off, then we're fine. We're taking it off."
Nope, because they have to protect the cast members now. That'll be the trick.
Yeah. Well,
And
they are vaccinating the cast members.
Yeah.
They did start doing that with the mobile health center, and they did start vaccinating their own, which is kind of a cute truck, by the way. It's got a nice wrap on it with Disney characters playing doctor.
Well, I mean, I don't want this to turn into a math debate, and it's late at night, so I'm probably not going to say the right thing. But just because you have the vaccine doesn't guarantee anything. It just lessens the effects in case you get it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see that being a thing. Disney cannot afford to have anybody get COVID and be able to trace it back to Disney World or Disneyland.
Wow. They don't have to worry about that, because we're not doing any contact tracing. So
Well, there you go.
just take off the mask. It's not like Disneyland where they're recording everybody's name of who went in the park. We're not. Just go in, get COVID. We don't care. There's no record of it. Yeah,
What?
you were never
Right.
here, Tony.
Yeah.
John? You were never here. This
You
is
were
not the
never
droid-
here.
This
It's
is
not the
droid.
droid you're looking for.
This is not the vaccine you're looking for.
This is not the COVID location where you got it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we want to say thank you so much for listening, and we appreciate all of you guys who are in the chat room. If you're not doing anything on Monday night, come join us at 8 p.m. Eastern, and then you can join the chat as well. A lot of funny jokes in there that I can't repeat, but yes, and then some. So if you'd like to find out a little bit more about us, you can go over to DisneyParksPodcast.com. We have all of our show archives as well as blog posts. You can find some amazing friends of ours, like our good buddies over at Destinations to Travel. If you're looking to book a cruise or a trip or anything there's no cruising, but if you like to book a vacation, or if you're looking to book a future vacation, or you're traveling somewhere you're not quite sure, just call our friends over at Destinations to Travel. The best way to go about that is to go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/travel, fill out the quick questionnaire. Someone will get back to you as soon as possible. And that's just the best way. They'll take care of you. It's better to have them in your hip pocket and not need them than need them and not have them. Trust me, I have been there. And then if you'd like to find us online, we're also on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, all at Disney Parks Podcast. And hey, come find us over on patreon.com. You can go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/Patreon. You can also go the other way as well. And sign up, join us, get some extra content each week. We do 3 shows extra a week just for you guys. We love our Patreons. We try to do some extra stuff for them. Without you guys doing what you're doing, we're not able to do what we do. If you'd like to support the show, that keeps us live and keeps us on the air. And then finally, guys, thanks for listening. If we don't see you online, we'll see you in the parks.
The Disney Parks Podcast is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company. All Disney parks, attractions, lands, shows, event names, etc. are registered trademarks of the Walt Disney Company.